Hello, Interior Alaska. Hope you had a good weekend. Joe Cook here in the sports seat. Once again, it's Monday, so that means it's time for the weekend recap. But first, earlier today, your Alaska Nanniks volleyball team named their new head coach. The new head coach for the 2013-2014 season will be Mallory Larrañaga. Larrañaga replaces Phil Shoemaker, the winningest volleyball coach after 13 seasons, but Larrañaga is a Nanook. She has served as an assistant coach the past 2 seasons, and she played for the Nanooks and for Shoemaker from 2001 to 2004. Larrañaga, formerly Bergstrom, is arguably the all-time best Nanook volleyball player. She was the only All-American in program history and ranks as the all-time leader in kills and third in digs. She is 5th all-time in the GNAC in kills as well. Larrañaga has been touted for her recruiting, which brought in the GNAC's co-rookie of the year in Sam Hartoon, standout Caitlin Mataya, and Echel Olsen, and has 3 other top recruits coming in next year. Larrañaga's coaching experience includes a year as the head coach at Lathrop and has spent 3 years coaching a top club team in Oregon as well as Mountain View High School in Oregon as well. Here's more from today's press conference.
We did a national search, full search committee. We did a national search. We had applications from around the country, current and former head coaches, assistant coaches, coaches Division I and II level, and our decision was to hire Mallory.
Good guidance from Phil Shoemaker, who for so long tried to build this program and hand it off to Mallory. So we're very pleased that we're able to continue to invest in our own and do it in a very good way.
It's unbelievable, and really it hasn't sunk in. This is my dream job. I'm not going to tell anybody anything different. I'm a part of something forever, and I'm excited that I'm able to continue in a big way, in a leadership way.
With the new girls coming in and everyone getting back together after this break, I think with her being the head coach and she has more of a say, it's definitely going to make a huge impact on how we play.
And on Saturday, the Mount McKinley Bank Holiday Classic at Boileau Hall was in its final day. The Monroe Lady Rams were in their final game against Nome, and it didn't go the way they would have liked. The Nanooks led 15-6 after the first quarter, but Monroe, hey, they battled back in the second and third and went into the fourth quarter down by just 4. However, Nome outscored the Rams 12-2 in the final quarter and would win 40-26. The Nanooks had 3 players in double figures, including Chayla Johnson with a game-high 12 points. Devin Johnson also added 10 and talked about Nome's first tourney in Fairbanks.
It's really awesome here. We've never been to Fairbanks, so I love it. The hospitality is great. Good competition. Like, playing with 4A schools really makes us play better. It's really easy to sink down to the competition level, and playing with harder schools really makes us see how good we can be.
For us being, we're a young team and we're a little bit unexperienced. It was a good tournament to be in. We played 3 good teams. I mean, West Valley being in the championship game last year at state. We got Nome. I wouldn't be completely shocked if Nome doesn't make it to state. And Colony. I mean, it was a tough tournament. I'm glad we're in it because we need that pressure. We need them to pick us up full court so that when we start playing, the teams in our region, we can be ready and be prepared.
The Monroe boys, however, continued their great play as they faced the Colony Knights in the final game of the tournament and were nice hosts until it came to game time. The Rams put down the hammer. Monroe started the game strong with a 17-8 first quarter on the Knights, and they would win 47-32 for their 3rd consecutive Mount McKinley Bank title and their 2nd straight tournament title. Scooter Bynum had a game-high of 17 points, and David Stepovich scored 16. The Rams are now 11-1. Christian Nickerson, a forward for Monroe, talked about the big guys making plays and not just their star guards.
Coach just wants us to come in every day and work hard and make sure that we're making everyone else better and to make hustle plays, and so that's what the big guys have been doing. And today we finally got our opportunity to show that we are a good big man.
I thought it was a tremendous performance considering this is the 12th game in 3 weeks and all the travel. I think we could have made a lot of excuses to not play well, and we didn't do that. We really stepped up. Everybody contributed, and in a difficult situation, I think we found out a little bit about ourselves.
And now the Nannick's men's basketball team seem to be forming that thing every team needs. It's not in the stat sheet, but you can see it, and that's chemistry. Over the weekend, the Nannick's won 2 consecutive road games for the first time since 2006. Their 74-55 win over Northwest Nazarene on Saturday extends their winning streak to 4 games, which is the longest since 2007, and brings the Nannicks to 8-4 overall and 3-1 in the GNAC. The Nannicks never trailed and defended the 3 very well, holding the Crusaders to 1 of 9 from deep. Dominique Brinson led the Nannicks with 19 points, and Sergei Prutsar added 13 points and 7 boards. Pat Voot was named the GNAC Red Lion Co-Player of the Week as well. Voot scored 31 points during the 2 road games and led the Nooks in steals and assists. Next for the Nannicks is Simon Frazier this Thursday in the Patty Center. And that'll do it for sports tonight. Thanks for rocking with me for a little while. For more KTVF sports coverage, check us out on webcenter11.com, YouTube, and Twitter. Stay cool, Alaska. Mike Schultz has your full weather forecast coming up next, and we'll catch you next time.